cutie pies. I am Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Young and the Restless edition. Today is Wednesday, October the 4th, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to have to give this one, um, I guess a 6. It was okay. I don't know. I wasn't just that invested in it, but it was an okay episode. Let's get into it. First of all, we see Sharon and Nick. Sharon talks to Nick. They're supposed to be going over business, but she can clearly see something is bothering him. He is distracted. So she wants to know, like, what's going on. And he says he wants to keep it professional. She said, I would love to as well, and I would love to work as well, but clearly your mind is not in this. So tell me what's going on, like what's happening here. And so then he does proceed to tell her about what went down between Adam and Sally. And of course, Sharon is disappointed in Adam, and everybody sees that Adam always gets in his own way. And she asks Nick, but even though Adam kissed Sally, it shouldn't bother him unless Sally had some kind of emotional reaction to it. And he said that's the problem. She did. And so he doesn't really want to talk about it, but she gets it. And so he's working and everything, and he gets a phone call from Sally, and she tells him, I want to meet. And at first he tries to blow her off, but she says, Nick, please. And he was like, okay, yeah, we do need to talk about this. So he goes and he meets with her. Right now, Sally had been speaking to Adam. Right. Um, he wanted to talk to her about everything with the kids. What did she tell Nick? And she says, you already, it doesn't matter. But yes, I told Nick about that you kissing me and all of that. Of course I told him. And he says, I'm guessing he didn't take it well, and it shouldn't be that big of a deal unless it meant more to you. You know what, I do like Adam, y'all. I've always said that I like Adam, but he hurt Sally. And I know, why he did it and everything, but he still hurt her. And it's just like she's trying to move on with her life and he won't let her because he keeps playing that's the part I don't like about Adam. He does like Victor where he plays these mind games, and it's like she's told you how she feels. Even if you feel like she's in love with you still, she's made it clear that she does not want to be with you. And Sally, you got to woman up. And when he's doing these things, stop having dinner with him as friends. Stop seeing him and saying hi. When you see him, leave him alone. If you're with his brother and you know he still has feelings for you, Adam still has feelings for you, don't um don't come, because it comes across that she's pushing him away while also telling him to come closer. Like, you need to just walk away from him and set boundaries. I guess that's the real thing. She doesn't hasn't really set any boundaries with Adam. So he keeps thinking, oh, I got a chance. She's not setting any boundaries, so I know I got a chance still with her. you know I don't know, y'all tell me what you think. But anyways, she does finally go off and she says, leave me alone, stop coming around me, stop bothering Nick, and for the love of God, stay out of my head. And I said, nah, girl, like, that's the last thing you needed to tell this man. But anyways, that's it with them, y'all. Let's move on. So we go. So Adam is still sitting at the bar, and Nick comes in. He tells him, leave Sally alone. And he says, you know what, I apologize, I know I was wrong, I shouldn't have did I overstepped when it came to Sally, and I shouldn't have done that, and I'm apologizing. So when Nick goes up to speak to to Sally, he tells her that he saw Adam in the bar, and she said, oh gosh, please tell me you didn't do anything. And he says no, because Adam is now, he's claiming that he wants to apologize. He overstepped. He understands that he overstepped and everything. So it is what it is. And she was like, do you believe him? And he was like, it's Adam, he's up to something, he's always up to something. So no, he does not believe Adam in any of this. So that's pretty much it with he just doesn't believe Adam in any of this, he says. So then we see that he tells Sally, but she tells him, that's not why I brought you over, I wanted to talk to you. And he was like, well, what do you want to talk to me about? And she says, I want to let you know that I'm I want to be with you. And he was like, I just need to know how you feel, good, bad, hurt my feelings, whatever. Just tell me the truth about what's going on. And she says, the truth is I'm falling in love with you. And then she runs into his arms and hugs him. And Nick is looking like he don't believe it. And I said, well, you shouldn't, because mama is still confused. She don't know what she's saying right now. Don't believe this girl. And he was like, I don't. But anyways, y'all, let's move on. We see let me so then Adam goes over and speaks to Sharon. She said, Adam, we're closed. He said, yeah, but the lights were still on and your car was still here. That don't mean she want to speak to you. And he says, okay. So she was like, can I help you with, he said, can I help you with anything? And she said, yes. You could tell me, why do you always have to hurt people that you think have done you wrong? And he says, oh, I'm sure you've spoken to Nick. And she says, yes, I have spoken to Nick. And he says, well, Nick is delusional. And she was like, what is that supposed to mean? He said, if he believes that Sally loves him, that's delusional, because Sally's still in love with me. And I said, see, Adam, this is what they talking about. This is exactly what they're talking about. Where you say, I want to change and I'm going to be a changed man and I'm sorry for everything, but really you're not. And I like Adam, so I want to see like some development in this character. But honestly, this is Victor Newman's child. And let's move on. So we go from there to seeing all of the Abbotts, not the Abbotts, excuse me, all of the Winters, and trying to get it all together and everything. As far as Mamie has called a meeting, she wants to meet with them and talk to them about she wants to meet with them and talk to them about what her, she's gonna announce that she is the person who did the private investing. And so they're happy about that, right? And so Lily is telling Daniel, come with me. And he said, no, I canceled this meeting 3 times. I can't come, but I'll meet with you after and we can meet with Mamie and she can see how happy you are with me. I said, girl, the beginning of the end for you, Lily. And so then Devon tells Abby, get dressed. He was trying to show her off too with the family. And then we see Nate tell Victoria, come on. And she says, like, Nate, your family don't like me now. And he says, yeah, but if you're going to be with me, like, we're together. So they're going to have to get over it. So they all meet up. Now Jack is there with Mamie, and he ends up having to leave because he has something to take care of. But he's just like, "What is it you got planned?" She didn't tell him all of her plans or whatever, but she just tells him she wants to reunite her family. And so then we see they all meet up and everything. And she's giving her speech, telling all of them how happy she is. And she wants to get the family back together. And she tells them that she wants Nate to join us and at Chancellor Winters. And Lily said, excuse me? Because first of all, Lily thought about Nate and how he shows up with Victoria. And you could tell she didn't like that. And she thought about how he was like, well, everyone, like, y'all forgave Devon and Lily. They get to be around as the happy couple, even though, he hurt Amanda. He said, but y'all can't forgive me. I said, sir, there is a difference. Uh, Devon, that was his company that he was trying to take back. You were somebody that they brought in as family, and you tried to take the company from the both of them. Like, what are you talking about? That's a difference. But anyways, um, she says that she wants Nate to come back and join them. She knows he's going over there with Newman Enterprises, but she wants him to come back and join us. And Lila said, I'm sorry, you're a private investor. How involved are you trying to be? Because you keep saying us, and I'm trying to figure out what are you trying to do? And Jill comes walking in and she said, that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out as well. So I don't know what they're trying to do, child. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not invested in this storyline. I'm just not. It's not holding my interest. I don't care um to see a battle between Mamie and I don't care about that. But anyways, I wasn't invested back then when it was going on between those two. I wasn't invested in that, so this doesn't interest me. But y'all tell me what you think in the comments, and I will see you tomorrow for an all new episode of What Happened on the Soaps. Uh, the Young and the Restless edition. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.